Good evening, friends. Welcome to Konexio Technical Insights. I am Rahul Randeria, and I would be hosting this today's show. Today, we would be discussing regarding the trends, the setups, the technical patterns on Nifty, Bank Nifty, as well as individual stocks. Last week, we have discussed that, and we have indicated that on Monday we might see some sort of correction, and then we might see a rally for a follow-up rally towards an upside target of almost 14,000 mark. But definitely on Monday we have seen a surprising fall where Nifty almost cracked almost 600 points. Though we were not expecting such a great fall or such a great panic on Monday, but it's definitely Nifty tested the level of 13,131, and from that day it started rallying for an upside target trajectory towards the level of 14,000. However, Nifty faced multiple resistance around 13,772, 13,773, 13,777, and again 13,772. As you can see on the daily charts, you will see on the screen that Nifty has faced multiple resistance around those areas. Yes, definitely, I mentioned that multiple tops at those areas. It was a Monday was a red candle, engulfing bearish pattern, and then we have seen a short covering where Nifty retested the multiple tops area of 13,777 marks. Now on the weekly charts, it has formed an dragonfly doji, which indicates that there was a long shadow on the lower side, and it has ended uh, near the weekly side, which indicate that there was a strong buying at the lower levels. However, as I have discussed earlier, that there is a multiple top resistance at 13,777. Until and unless Nifty doesn't cross and sustain above those levels, we might not see Nifty further follow buying towards the level of 14,041 mark. So on Monday we have to see how the Nifty is opening. If there is a weak opening, and because of multiple tops, we might see some sort of profit booking or some sort of cool off in the Nifty of the rally which we have seen in the last three trading sessions. So definitely the multiple top area, which is almost 13,780, would be the trend deciding level for Nifty for a further rally towards the level of 14,000 mark. Now, uh, the crucial support for the next week in the Nifty are placed at 13,626. If it closes below that, the next support is coming around 13,432. On the upside, the major resistance, as I said, that 13,777, the multiple top area is the major resistance. If it breaks those levels, the next resistance is coming around 13,850, and above that, the next target is around 14,041. So most probably, the range in the Nifty for the next week is coming around, say, 13,432 on the downside, and on the upside, if it crosses 13,780, then the upside major resistance is at 14,041. So these are the levels for the Nifty. Now on the Bank Nifty, again, it has formed a dragonfly doji. You will see on the charts where Bank Nifty has formed a long shadow on the downside. Yes, definitely on the red circle, you can clearly seen that after a stupendous rally of last couple of weeks, Nifty has formed a dragonfly doji. Again, it failed to cross its previous highs and closed near the weekly high. So definitely the weekly high would be the trend deciding level in the Bank Nifty, and if it crosses those levels, then only we might see a further follow-up buying in the Bank Nifty. So again, the level is crucial. In the last 3 days, we have seen overbought territory on the lower degree charts. So definitely, the trend deciding level would be the weekly high of Bank Nifty. Now, the crucial supports and resistance in the Bank Nifty are placed at the supports in the Bank Nifty are placed at first 30,007, which is a psychological mark. So 30,007 would be the first support. If it breaks, then next support is coming around 29,201. Whereas on the upside, the major resistance are placed at 30,717, and if it crosses those levels, then next resistance is placed at 31,555. So most probably the range for the Bank Nifty in the next week would be 29,200 on the downside and 31,555 on the upside. Now the important thing in the both in Nifty and Bank Nifty, why this very huge range for the next week? As you all know, it is year end, it is week monthly expiry, so we would see highly volatile trading sessions till Thursday, till the monthly expiry. So traders are suggested to trade with stick stop losses, stay with nimble footed, with light position, and trade with stick stop losses, because most part of the week would be spent in rolling over of the positions from current week, current month to next month. I mean to say, there would be profit booking in the current month and the rolling over of the position in the next month. So definitely it would be highly volatile trading sessions to trade with strict stop losses. Now on the derivative front, I have identified some calls and puts in Nifty as well as Bank Nifty where major position has been built. First of all, I would like to discuss in Nifty. The major position in the Nifty calls are position built at 13,700, 13,800, and 14,000 mark. As you can clearly see on the screen, that these are the strike price where the major position has been built. So again, the momentum as of now, looking at the last three trading sessions, momentum is positive. But as I said, that 13,780 is the crucial area. If it breaks, then we might see Nifty rallying towards the level of 14,000 mark. On the downside, I mean to say on the put side, the strong position has been built at 13,700 puts, then 13,600 puts, and 13,500 puts. As you can see clearly on the screen, that is the reason why there is a long range, a broad range in Nifty for the next week because of the monthly expiry. So the downside would be in the Nifty would be around 13,500, 13,400, and on the upside would be 14,000 mark in the Nifty. Now in the Bank Nifty, the major position in the calls where has the position has been built are the strike price are at 30,500, 31,000, and 31,500. You can clearly see on the screen that strong position has been built in this out of the money calls in Bank Nifty. Now in the puts in the Bank Nifty, the major positions are built at around 30,000 and 29,500. And as I discussed earlier, that the long broad range in the Bank Nifty also is coming around 29,200 on the downside and 31,555 on the upside because of the monthly expiry. So highly volatile trading session would be seen. Traders are again suggested to trade with strict stop losses and be on the nimble footed. As the overall the short term charts are on the overbought territory. Now the final segment for the day is the long term investment call. I've identified one stock which is looking good. That is Gujarat State Petronet Limited, which is GSPL. On the daily charts, the stock has formed a rising channel. The stock has been moving higher tops, higher bottoms in the rising channel, as you can clearly see on the screen. Currently, the stock is just near the lower support line, forming a morning star on the daily charts. Again, the RSI is also at comfortable area where we're near the 40 mark. So definitely the long-term investor can accumulate the stock. The current price of the stock is around 212. So long-term investors or swing traders or short-term investors can again accumulate the stock at current level, which is 212, and on corrections to 200 for an upside immediate target of 240. And for long-term investor, the long-term target is placed at 265. So definitely GSPL is looking good for investors. So from current levels, one can accumulate in the range of 212 to 200 for an upside long-term target of 265. So thank you very much for watching this show. Again, any comments you can give in the comment box. Next week would be highly volatile trading sessions. So trade with strict stop loss, with light position, be nimble footed. Thank you very much.